It is time for another YouTube live stream. I'm Zach. Welcome back. Let's play some games. Today we are back in Minecraft in my solo survival world, having fun building my mega project. I hope you guys had a great weekend and are looking forward to a fun new week. I think playing Minecraft is a good way to start the week. It's a nice way to start my Monday. We're going to jump in, load up my world, and start working on this mega project. Today, I'm going to show you how to use Allays. Now, I'm not much of an expert at this because I've never really done it before, but we're going to experiment and learn together in this video. So if you watched the stream last week, it was an adventure. It was a massive adventure to get some Allays. It was a lot of craziness in that attempt. I didn't realize it was going to be so hard, but we have them. We have some Allays. So yeah, we're going to use them today, which is awesome. Oh, and of course, the sun is setting over my beautiful farmhouse village here, and the fireflies are coming out. Doesn't that look beautiful? What a cool little screenshot. All right, sun's going down. I'm going to go take a nap in my crypt here. We're actually starting out over here in the graveyard. There's monsters nearby. Where? Oh, shoot. This is not good. There must be monsters under the ground or something. Luckily, there's another bed here. I like having beds everywhere in my world, so I can go to sleep easily from any location. We're starting here in the graveyard because I've died a lot recently, and so I'd like to add a whole bunch more gravestones for all the new deaths I've had. So in searching for the Allays, the first thing we did was we went to a woodland mansion. And I conquered the woodland mansion, but I died 14 times. It was a lot. I'm telling you, these Allays were hard to get. It was kind of a disaster because there were no Allays in the woodland mansion. We had to find them somewhere else. But regardless, now that we're back from all of our adventuring, we need to set the record straight in our graveyard. I have one gravestone for every time I've died in this world. We need to add 14 more for this adventure with the Allays. Actually, I need to cover this up here. Do I have any dirt? I do have dirt. Let's start by covering this up because I'm thinking I'm just going to add them over here on this side of the cemetery. So let's just pop some of these in. There. That's an old creeper hole, by the way, if you guys couldn't tell. I think a creeper killed me here. You know what? We need some materials. I don't have any materials for these gravestones, actually. Are these books? Oh, these are important books. Okay, hold on. Let me put these back. Yeah, we need materials to make those gravestones. So let's hop in the boat over here. We're going to head over and make up put together some materials. Those are our beautiful Allays. Don't they look lovely? I love them. Let me put these books away. I have a bookshelf there. Actually, let me put... This one is written in, I do believe. Is this one written in? It might be. Oh, yeah. This one is written in. We'll keep these are all books that I've written stuff in for different reasons. So we'll keep those there. What kind of blocks will I need for this? Okay, so let's grab out some cobblestone. Let's grab out some mossy cobblestone. So all these different blocks. Anything interesting here? Oh, some mossy. And then maybe, yeah, maybe we'll grab some andesite. Got a bunch of this, got a bunch of this, got some stairs. Get some of these blocks. I don't really want to use tough, but I might use some of these. Probably not slabs, though. And we definitely need some of these, too. I'm out of space. Ugh. Inventory is always an issue. Okay, for right now, I'm going to put these torches away. I'm going to put these shears away. That'll open up 3 more slots. Then I can grab some stone stuff. So grab some of these. Grab some of these. And I'm full already. All right, well, that should be enough. Oh, no, I need signs, too. Okay, so I was using oak signs. We're going to need 14 signs. Oh, you know what? I have 14 signs. I need another slot. I know I have a shulker box, but I'm trying not to use the shulker box because... Well, we can just put the shulker box down here. I'm trying not to use the shulker box because I'm going to be using all of these blocks. So there's no point in putting down a shulker box if you're just going to have to access it all the time. I want everything in my inventory. Okay, so what day... Hold on. What day did we raid the Woodland Mansion? The 28th? Oh, was that my birthday stream? I think that was on my birthday we did that. Okay. Yeah, I try to put the date of when I died. I don't remember the date of all my deaths, but if I do remember the date, I try to put it on the gravestones. Just as a way to give a little bit of history to the world. Yeah, part of the charm of this game for me is you just spend so much time in your world that like you do have like personal, it's like you build up like personal memories over time of all these places that you've kind of built and developed. It's kind of like real life that way. All right, so I think we could start with something right here. Maybe we could put a 3. Oh, that's a little bit overbearing, I think. Wait, is this a silk touch? No, it's not. I should be using my silk touch pickaxe since we'll be using stone stuff. Then we'll throw in some andesite stairs on either side of this. Boom. And boom. Let's get rid of that grass. Ooh, yeah, that's a nice looking one. Put a sign here. Okay, so we need to remember how many we've done. So I should have one sign at the end of this. Okay, 7, 28, 25. Died at Woodland Mansion. Wait, can I copy and paste? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think you can copy and paste like a sign. I'm going to write that every single time. Ugh. That's all right. It'll be worth it when we get all these laid out. Let's get some more in here. Maybe this one will do some cobblestone. Maybe throw in some some mossy cobblestone too. Ooh, yeah, I like that. It's like a little mossiness there. This one, yeah, make it a little bit taller in the middle. Okay, switching it up again. Maybe this one will have polished andesite. Now, and then maybe, maybe we'll do some cobblestone walls on either side of it. Yeah, maybe make it a little bit taller like that. I like that. All right, so now we're going to have another line going back here. So let's do, let's do some more smooth stone. Did like that. Maybe combine that with something like that. How is it nighttime again already? That is crazy. Okay, we'll just try to line these up. Let's do another mossy one. I liked that. Okay, we're gonna run over here and sleep over here. There's a bed right over here, which is nice. What if we put a stone slab on the top of this? I think the middle block needs to be different. I mean, this is all just kind of, a matter of taste. Okay, we got 9 more. So let's do one a little bit different. And maybe we can do something like this that's not 3 wide. So, but it's 2 wide. It allows us to do a couple different more shapes. So maybe something here. Do something like, wrong block. That's kind of weird. Let's take these stairs away. Maybe we could do something with just stone blocks under there. Yeah, something like that. That looks pretty good. So for these 2 block wide ones, I do 2 signs. Yeah, I do like that. That's nice. Oh, I should have brought in stone bricks. I used stone bricks over here. That looks nice. Let's do one that is 2 blocks tall. So maybe something like this. With cobblestone on the sides, mossy cobblestone. Nice. Yeah, I'm liking this. Okay, let's add another one back here. I'd like to do another 2 wide one. So maybe we'll do that with some more fence gates. Do I have any of the fence gates? Just these mossy ones. Maybe I'll change these ones out for just the stone. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay, normally I'd have 2 signs, but I'm just gonna have 1 because I'm gonna run out of signs. I don't have enough. All right, let's get another row going on over here. Oh, the ground dips down. I could fill it in, but I don't think I will. Let me just do another row like right here. Okay, stone block. Let's go back to the stairs. Oh no, let's use these andesite ones. I like the look of the stone with the slab on top because it's so uniform that it just looks like an unusual sized block, you know? Okay, 5 more left. 5 more to go. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, it's kind of fun just to come up with all these different designs for all the gravestones. Just having all these different shapes and sizes. And then together, they all look, when you look at them all together as a group, it's kind of cool. Have I done one like this yet? I don't think so. One's a little imposing, but I think it makes sense. Do we have any of the mossy walls? No, you must have used them all. It's just a little bit too imposing, I think. I'd almost like to just do something like that. Okay, 3 more. Let's get our cobblestone block out again. Something simple like that, I think is nice. Oh, it's exactly the same as here, but just a little different. Okay, we can't do that. Gotta switch it up, have some variation in here. Maybe we'll add some steps. Some steps. I think the mossy look always looks good. Maybe we could add... Oh, I think that's nice. Now it's like this one. Let's add the fence at the top. Nice. Okay. Let's go back to sleep. We got 2 more. Monsters nearby. Oh my goodness. I'd like another big one. This one is cool. Do I want to duplicate that one again? We could do this, but kind of with these mossy stairs. That would be cool. Let's try that. What does this guy have? I really don't need anything. We got French fries. This guy sells French fries. Wait, did I add a texture pack or something? When did this happen? I don't even remember that. Somehow I have a French fry texture pack. I don't need any of this stuff. Okay, so maybe we'll add this guy like right here. Yeah, pretty cool. A little mossy cross on the gravestone. All right, and one more. Let's throw in a little bit more dirt around here. And we'll throw one in right here. We'll make this one really simple. All right, perfect. Let's just take a little look. Oh, look at my massive graveyard. I can't believe that I've died this many times in this world. It's a good thing I don't play hardcore Minecraft. Yeah. And there's gravestones on the other side of that building, too. Yeah, I should probably add some more trees around here, too. I think that would be nice. We usually have trees around graveyards. Yeah, we could probably add some trees up here along the waterfront. So I'll have to do that at some point. We're not going to do it right now on stream, though. Okay, so that first thing done in the stream. Next thing, let's go use the Allays. So first thing we got to go is go to the desert, because something that we need is a bunch of sand. So let's hop over to the desert. I already brought an Allay over there because we spent so much of last week's stream just walking Allays around. I didn't want to spend any time in today's stream doing that. So this is not where I need to go. This is my mine. I need to go into the nether so we can go to the desert. The desert is very far away, so I always go to it through the nether. But yeah, off stream, I walked an Allay over to the desert, so it's already there waiting for us to use. Oh. I forgot my shulker box. There's no point in us going without a shulker box. Plus, I need to put all this excess stone away. Go hop into my boat. Go back over here to my dock over here. Yeah, I'm very happy with how my progress overall with the mega project. It's really nice to have like a big project like this that you just chip away at. Just every once in a while you log in and just chip away at it a little bit more, and you really feel accomplished. Like, at least I do when I like look at progress that I've made. And we've made quite a bit of progress. So it's just all very, very cool. That's andesite stairs. All right, nice clean inventory. Love it. All right, got an empty shulker box here. We'll fill that up. Now, obviously, we go to the desert because we need sand. We always need lots and lots of sand. So that's what we're going to go do. Actually, the reason we're doing this is because we need to make some concrete. And to make concrete, you need sand and gravel. So we're going to go get our sand. And we're going to use concrete on the mega build. So into the nether we go. I just got a bug bite. There's not a mosquito in here. Okay, do I have my shoes on? I do. Alright, let's run down my nether highway. Of course, I have my soul speed boots on, so we're going super fast. This is the way to the desert. Liam's in chat. Hey, man. Welcome to the stream. He said, I came just in time for the nether. You haven't missed much. I spent the first 30 minutes of the stream building gravestones. Remember I had all those deaths in the Woodland Mansion? I built a gravestone for every death. So that's what you missed so far. All right, so here we are in the desert. It's a beautiful day outside. Look at this. I really like this desert, by the way. We got some badlands in here. We got the savanna over there looking beautiful. We have the beautiful ocean. This is my warm ocean. Look at all the coral that's out there. And then here's the desert. This is where we always come to get sand. And you'll notice I have one of my Allays out here waiting and ready to go. And so the way this works, I'm going to start out by grabbing a block of sand. I'm going to actually let this Allay go. And we're going to give him a block of sand. So he's going to just follow me around with this block of sand. And then as I start to mine sand, we're going to go over here. Come on, buddy. Does he follow me? Yeah, he'll follow me. He should start picking all this up for me. Look at this. He picks it all up for me. And I made an achievement. You've got a friend in me. So yeah, so I don't have to go around and pick up all those sand blocks. He picks them up for me and then brings them to me. And it may not sound like much, but it really saves you a lot of time when you're doing all of this stuff. I think that's really cool. Now, I got to be honest, I've never used an Allay before, so this is all new to me, but I can tell you already, I love it. I am loving it. So look at, he's going around, he's picking it all up. He's not the most efficient guy, I got to say, but hopefully he picks all this stuff up eventually. Yeah, he's getting it. He's getting everything. It's taking him a little while. Go to work. Go pick all that stuff up. Where's my... I'm going to need to go to sleep. Liam said, oh, I didn't know that what the 14 deaths was for. You have more than one? More than one Allay? Well, we duplicated them. We duplicated the Allays, so now I have like 3 of them. Liam says, that is cool. Yeah, he's still doing it. He's still bringing it back to me. So yeah, he'll just follow me around, and we'll do all this sand stuff. And so how many, see, look at this. Okay, so I have all these blocks of sand. What I want to do now is start putting it in my shulker box. Liam says you cloned them. Yeah, I did. I cloned them all. Yeah, maybe we'll start clearing all this stuff out. Yeah, don't go away, buddy. I need you to work. Got lots of sand to mine here. So I think it actually makes this whole process a little bit more fun. Because you don't have to worry about picking anything up. Yeah, so it was, I don't know, if you watched that stream where I got the Allay, it was a headache. It was an absolute headache. I think I've gotten a little bit more used to dragging them around, because dragging this Allay out here to the desert, went better. I didn't have the lead break once on my way out here. So I've gotten a little bit more used to dragging them around, but it takes a while to get used to doing that. And I was so frustrated. It's quite hard having them follow you out anywhere. Wow, this is so much sand. How much do I have? I have a bunch. Liam says, is this cheating? Cheating? You mean is using the Allay cheating? I don't think so. It's part of the game. Come on, mister, hurry up. All right, I think that's enough for what we need. I'm going to go help this guy. And then go over here. Pick up our shulker box, and we'll start to head back. Hopefully you'll pick up the rest on the way. And where'd my lead go? Oh, I got 16. All right, so I'm going to lead him up here just so he doesn't go anywhere. Right, you stay there, and I will be back, and we will get more sand, and we'll have fun. Wait a minute. I'm seeing something. I don't know if we've talked about this, but in the last update, I do believe, they included these cactus flowers. This is a new thing. So every once in a while, your cactuses will grow a flower. Oh no, it landed on the cactus and it broke. Oh, there's some more over here. How do I get it then? Ouch. I got it. I got it. Little cactus flower. And so, yeah, every once in a while they'll grow on these cactuses and you can harvest them. I think they're pretty cool. I think they look really good in pots. I think we should go see if we have a pot we could put it in. All right, we're going to run back to base now. We'll start making that concrete because we'll need that for our base. On the way back. Oh, by the way, I'm using the new live streaming camera that I got. So I switched cameras again, and this one, the quality is like the lens quality is not as good as the one I was using, but this one, the cord connects directly into my graphics card. So before I was having like stuttering and the audio wasn't syncing up to the video, and this one it's like goes directly into my computer, so like there's no syncing issues at all. And so yeah, I'll take a little dip in quality on the visuals if everything is like in sync. Because I think there's nothing more frustrating than that, to like try to watch a video and it's just slightly out of sync. Oh, Liam said, "Is cloning them cheating?" No, I don't think so. I think it's part. That's how you're supposed to. I mean, it's part of the game. That's how you're supposed to get more of them. Liam says, "I can't tell, but if you can, that's what matters." Yeah, it drove me nuts. I could majorly tell. All right, the other thing we're going to need a bunch of is gravel. And luckily, I have a bunch of gravel prepared. But interesting, there is a gravel biome not that far away, which is really rare. Gravel biomes in Minecraft are really rare. I don't know if you remember, Claude from Chicago did a stream a long time ago where he was trying desperately to find a gravel biome and he could never find one. They're actually pretty rare, and there's actually a gravel biome pretty close to my house. So I have a lot of gravel. This is my gravel chest here. I have a bunch of gravel now, but if we ever need more gravel, I have a biome really close by, so that's good. Okay, we're gonna need more space, I think. Oh, we were gonna make a flower pot. Flower pot. Do we have a brick chest? I think you make pots like this. Yeah. Does this go in here? Oh, it doesn't. You can't put it in a pot? What? That's frustrating. Well, what can you put it in then? Oh, excuse me. Got the hiccups. I guess, can you stick it on the ground? Maybe let's go in our greenhouse here. Yeah, you can put it on the ground. So there we go. Got a nice cactus flower. All right, what were we doing? Concrete. All right, let's run over here, get some concrete made. Liam says, how was your week? I got caught up on Star Trek since I was away from my cruise. One episode I didn't like. It was fluff again. I'm planning on watching it, but I gotta wait till I'm in the mood. I will watch it. I know I said I wasn't gonna watch any more Star Trek. I will watch it though. I will go and watch it, but I gotta be in the mood. I'm sure it'll make me angry. I just get angry because it's not the Star Trek I remembered it. I really just don't like new shows anymore. Maybe I'm just like, I think it's just it must be part of getting old, you know? Like, and I've been watching more and more old shows, and that's just like what my parents used to do. I remember like growing up, and my parents would watch older shows from like when they were young, and I remember just getting frustrated, be like, "Why are you watching these old stupid shows?" And now here I am. I like watch old shows from when I was young, and I don't like the new shows. I'm just getting old. But yeah, same thing that my parents used to do. Now I'm doing. Okay, so concrete you make. Oh, I need dye. We need white dye. So white dye, you take bones. You make that into bone meal. You make bone meal into white dye. And you come over here. Recipe for concrete is white dye. And then, oh. Nope, we're going to need... Gosh, I'm going to run out of slots. Okay, hold on. Let me put the bricks away to give me some more slots. We are not going to have enough slots for this. Put this away for the time being. Okay, I believe the recipe is this. I might have to look it up. Yeah, okay, so 8 stacks. Look at that. All of this concrete is what you get. Like, it's a ton. So we have all this white concrete we get to use for a big, beautiful building. So let me go ahead and grab a bucket of water. That's what we're going to need for this. Let's go make this into actual concrete. I'll leave that there for a second. Ah! Oh gosh. It's nighttime. There's monsters out there. Liam says, so now you're going to go back and watch Buck Rogers? Well, not that old, but you know, like I've mentioned before, I've been watching Perry Mason episodes, you know, the old black and white TV show, and I've just been loving it. I love it. She like the old 50s costumes and cars and architecture. I just love it. All right, the best way to do this, I think, is just to find some shallow water like this and just pillar up. And I like to pillar up a full stack and then mine my way back down. And the cool thing is, you get a nice view while you're up here. Look at this view. That's so cool. View of everything. All right, let's get our water bucket. And we'll just plop it down there. And as the water flows down, it will turn all this concrete powder into actual concrete. You can pick that back up. It'll just flow on down. And as it's flowing down, we'll use our pick and just mine it up. But you gotta wait a second because you can mine faster than the water will go down. Theme says not that old, then he says Perry Mason. Now next you're gonna say you're watching Andy Griffith's show. Maybe I should. I would probably like it. Yeah, look at, we're going so much faster than the water is going down. You want to kind of go with it because I've seen before that sometimes the water can glitch out and then you'll have like a column of random water in your world, which you don't want. Yeah, I've been watching the episodes of Perry Mason, and the thing I like the most about it is every season is like 30 episodes. Like a 30 episode season. And like, you know, the shows nowadays, like a season is like 8 episodes. It's so frustrating. Like 30 episodes a season. Like it's crazy. I love it. Like there's so many episodes. That's the way it should be. That's the way a TV show should be. 30 episodes. Liam says, did you watch the original Star Trek series? Yes, I have. I've seen every Star Trek everything. I'm pretty sure I've seen every episode of every Star Trek everything. Every movie, every TV show. I think I've seen everything. And I know I said I was going to stop watching it, but I haven't. No, I take that back. I haven't watched all the cartoons. I tried to watch the cartoons, and I can't do the Star Trek cartoons. I just can't. I've even read some of the Star Trek books. There's some Star Trek books that I mean, there's a ton of Star Trek books. Like there's so many Star Trek books, but I've read some of the important ones. There's a Star Trek book that gives the whole like backstory between Deanna Troi and Commander Riker. That's really interesting. I read that one, and it gives their whole history of how they met and everything, because they met long before they were on the Enterprise. And so I've read a couple of the other books that were really, really good. But yeah, I haven't read. I mean, there's so many Star Trek books. I don't know how you could read all of those. Liam says, I'm watching Wednesday. The last season they had 8. This season only 4. What the French? What? Am I reading that correctly? You're saying that there's only 4 episodes for the season? No. There's only 4 episodes for the season? Wait, are you sure they just haven't posted them all yet? They may just not have posted them all. That cannot be correct. Maybe he mistyped. Maybe he meant 14. Maybe there's 14 episodes. All right, let's go over to the mega project. We're going to put this water bucket away. We'll put the leads away. I'll probably need more concrete than this, but that's enough concrete making for today. Where's my concrete box? This is my concrete box. All right, we'll bring an extra stack. We might need it. Put the string over here. I have my spider eyes upstairs. Oh, I have some in here too. Throw those in there. Cactus goes in here. I'm going to put my leads away. Put my leads in here. Something else that's new. The recipe for leads has changed. The recipe for leads used to require slime balls. Now, leads only require string. That is a huge change because slime balls are much harder to come by than string. So leads used to be like, I don't know how I feel about this change. I think they should require slime balls. But they just made, I mean, they must have just made this change. They made leads a whole lot easier to get because you can craft like 1 million leads with just like all the string. Liam says it's on Netflix. They post the entire season, only 4, and they aren't longer episodes either. No having to go to the swamp. Yep. Wait, you're talking about the Star Trek is on Netflix? I didn't know Star Trek was on Netflix. I thought it was only on Paramount Plus or whatever. Let's put the sand away. You know me, I like to stay organized. Bring that. We're going to bring this. We're going to put my elytra on. How many rockets do I got? 1.5 sacks, that's good. Oh, water bucket. Need to put away the water bucket. Get my compass on my hotbar. And we are good to go. He's talking about the Wednesday show about the Addams family. Oh, okay. I didn't know what you were talking about that. Got it. Wednesday. Okay, so there's only 4 episodes in Wednesday? That's crazy too. All right, away we go. Yeah, we're going to do some actual building here today. There's my water monument farm. Go back over this way. And there it is, just as the sun is setting. And ta-da! I've made a bunch of progress, as you can see. Doesn't this look cool? I've got to say a couple of things. I am so grateful we are doing this in a mushroom biome. Because normally, a giant structure like this, you would have creepers spawning on the roof. There would be creepers all over this. But I don't have to worry about that because creepers do not spawn in mushroom biomes. So nothing spawns on this gigantic roof. It is wonderful. I just can't get over how wonderful this is. I mean, normally what you would do is you would go through and spawn proof every block by putting down a carpet. If you put down a carpet, it spawn proofs the block. So I would have to go through and put a carpet on top of every single one of these blocks. I don't have to do anything because nothing is going to spawn here. It's amazing. I love it. The second thing is I love building a dome. this is a perfect dome structure. And it is so much fun. I've never done anything this big before. And I didn't realize how much fun it was going to be to build like a perfect geometric shape. Like if you have never done anything like this, I highly recommend it because it's so mathematically perfect. It's so mathematically perfect. It's just, there's something very satisfying about it. Like you're placing blocks and it's like every row you do, the next circle is it's just mathematically perfect. I don't know how to explain it. It's like every curve is just, so like this goes from like 3 blocks to 2 blocks to 3 blocks to 2 blocks, 2 blocks, 2 blocks. It's just, I don't know. It's just every level is mathematically perfect and it's just so satisfying to put these together and then see it all come together. And then as this grows up, it's just forming this like perfect sphere. It's just so satisfying. It cannot even, I mean, I'm trying to express how much fun this has been for me to just, I just come on every once in a while and do another row. It takes me a little while to just do another row. And it's just been a lot of fun. So yeah, we're building, this is a perfect half sphere is what we're building. Liam says, I forgot you're still working on this mega project. Yep. So we're actually going to work on the roof here. Now, there is one major flaw with how I designed this building. And the flaw is that it's made out of wool. The whole thing is made out of wool. And the problem with wool is wool can catch on fire. Can you imagine me building this entire thing and it catching on fire and it all burning down? That would be so horrifying. And if you've played this game, every once in a while, a lightning bolt will strike and catch your buildings on fire. It doesn't happen often, but every once in a while, that happens. And so if a lightning strike strikes and I'm not around to catch it, this entire thing will burn to the ground. And so what we're going to do today is try to make this fireproof. And the way you do that is you put in lightning rods, which were added to the game with the copper update. I don't have any lightning rods on me, so we won't do that part today. But I'm planning on putting lightning rods on this stone ring in the center. And so lightning obviously can't set fire to stone. But when the lightning strikes, it can burn up to 3 blocks away, I believe. So it can burn this, and up to 3 blocks away, it can set a fire. So we're actually going to go 4 blocks away, just to be extra safe, and build this part of this dome using concrete. Because concrete can't burn either. So if I do this, I'm kind of building a buffer between the wool and the rest of my structure. And then if I have lightning rods up here, that means lightning will always strike the lightning rods and not the rest of the building. That's my plan, to fireproof this thing. Hopefully it'll work. I think it will. So I have to figure out how to build this thing here. Liam says, why didn't you use concrete for the whole thing? Because I don't have that much concrete. I had all this wool. I don't know. I feel like you gotta build with what you have. I had all this wool, and so that's why I decided to use wool. But yeah, we made a little bit of concrete, so we'll be able to use a little bit of it. Actually, let me just start placing it. I don't think I have enough to do everything I wanted to do today, but I can do a little bit of it. So we're just going to go around here and start building this out. So this whole part of the dome is pretty flat on top. So I'm just going to go out in concentric circles here. And so this is what I've been doing. I've just been building little circles. And I don't know. I just find this so satisfying. Look, it's just like a perfect circle. You know, I was thinking about City Skylines 2 today. I just want to reiterate again, I'm not playing it. I know, Liam, you want me to play it again, but I can't. I'm still so upset about it. I was just thinking about it today. It's like, oh, and we're out of concrete. That's it. That's a whole stack's worth. That's how much a stack makes. Isn't that crazy how quickly you can use up a stack of blocks? Yeah, that's the whole stack is gone. But yeah, so if I put lightning rods, I want to put a lightning rod here, basically on every corner. And then nothing, as long as I get rid of this wool here, nothing will burn if a lightning strikes. Yeah, so I was thinking about City Skylines 2. And do you realize it's been out for over a year? I bought the deluxe edition, so the full edition that you could buy when it first came out. Bridges and Piers, which is the DLC that has not released yet, that is part of what I bought over a year ago. I still have not gotten the full game that I paid for. I just think that's so crazy. I should ask for a refund. Be like, what the world, man? I paid for this game over a year ago, and we still don't have the whole thing. What other industry operates like this? I can't think of another industry that does things like this, other than the gaming industry. And City Skylines 2 is not the only bad actor out there. I mean, other games do stuff like this, where they'll sell like 50% of a game with the rest coming soon. But I think it's frustrating. I'm frustrated by the whole thing. Liam says, I don't have as many problems in my city, but I don't have as many mods as you do. If you ask for a refund and then it would come out, then you would need to pay for it again. Yeah, no, I'm not going to ask for a refund. But, I mean, I have played a lot for it. So, a lot of hours for it already. But it's just frustrating. That's all I'm saying. So what do you think of my mega project so far? I think it is pretty cool. So we got columns. So I need to finish the roof. I'll probably finish the roof this week. And then we'll need to start on the walls here. And I have some ideas of how to do the walls. We're going to have these big windows in here. But it's going to take some time. This is probably going to take a bunch of just grinding out. I don't know if I'm going to do how many more. If I'm just doing the same thing over and over again, I don't know if I'm going to actually stream that. I might just do that on my own. I'm thinking actually I might go back and play, do some streams on Ark again. I've been thinking about Ark a lot lately. So I think I want to do some more playthroughs of Ark on this channel. Yeah, I think that'll look good when I got the full concrete ring finished, and then you can barely tell the difference between the concrete and the wool. And then I am gonna add more like designs and stuff in here. I just haven't done it yet. I just wanted to get the full dome in place, and then we'll add some more designs and stuff. So it's not going to just be all white like this. And then out the front, you can kind of see what I'm going for, like the temple look with the columns and the facade in the front, and you got the big dome back behind it. So it's coming together. It's a work in progress. One of these days, I will finish this. One of these days. Liam says, "Is this for your villager farm?" Yep. These are for the villagers. It's gonna be. Can you imagine? Like when I have like villagers like laid out in here, it's gonna be so cool. This might be bigger than what I need. Now that I'm looking at it, I don't know if I need all of this space. But who knows? I mean, I might end up having a whole bunch of villagers. I mean, if I really go to town, I could probably fill up this whole space. I mean, I remember Claude from Chicago had that big. Remember when he did that? He had like a big castle once, and that's where his villager trading hall was, and that was pretty big. I don't know if that was this big. I feel like it was about the same size. Like he built this big, massive castle, and that was his villager trading hall. So that's kind of the same scale I was going for. Liam says, "It's beginning to look like an umbrella. You need an infirmary for the villagers." Oh, like I had before? Yeah, before I built like a whole hospital, and then I would use the hospital to zombify them and stuff. I'm not going to do that this time because what I realized last time is the zombification effect, like when you cure them and they give you good trades, that goes away over time. So by the time I went through and zombified all my villagers, which takes forever, it takes like 20 minutes per villager. So 20 minutes per villager, you do it to all your villagers. By the time you're done with all of them, the first ones that you did are already starting to lose the effectiveness of all that work you did. So I'm not even going to bother doing that this time. It's not even worth it. I might do it for a few of them. Like maybe the ones I use a lot. So like if I get like a protection villager, I'll use that one a lot. So maybe I'll do it to that one. But all the other ones, I'm not even going to bother. Meme says you need a breeding farm. Well, you don't really want a breeding farm anymore because they changed the game. So you have to breed, and I haven't figured out how I'm going to do this yet. You have to breed the villagers in every single different biome. So you'd have to build a breeding farm in every single different biome there is. So it almost doesn't even make any sense because why would you do that? Like, I think it makes more sense now to go to the different biome, find a village that's there, and just steal the villagers that are there. And yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go to all these biomes and steal the villagers. Yeah. Start making my trades in the village, lock in the trade, and then steal the villager. And then you don't have to breed them at all if you do that. I think you might have to breed some of them, but for the most part, you don't have to breed them at all. Liam says maybe just have a room. Yeah, maybe we could build a room. I mean, we got space, so we could do a lot of things. I also have to say, this Happy Ghast is wonderful. It's been wonderful to have this Happy Ghast. Let me show you. Let me just show you. I got my shears here. So let me hop on this guy. So we are on the Happy Ghast, getting ready to do some building, right? So I can just get my shears here. I used the shears to clean up some of the wool. And underneath, some of these wool blocks are doubled up. I don't need all these wool blocks. So it's like, see, this one is like doubled up. I need to get that away. All right, so I just cleared away that wool block. That little action would have been so hard to do without this happy ghast. I mean, you couldn't just like fly up and just take that wool block away. Like this. This is so easy now. This would have been was like impossible before to do stuff like this. And now it's just so simple. Look at that. It was so easy. And it's just the little cleanup stuff like this to clean up the underside of roofs. It's just a little thing that was like something that was so difficult to do before, and now it's so easy because of the happy ghast. So, if you're a builder, get yourself a happy ghast. Oh my goodness, they're so useful. Let me try and catch this guy before he flies off. Nope, he flew off. Shoot. Ow, ow, come back here. Come back. Shoot. Ah. They're hard to wrangle, these happy ghasts. And honestly, I mean, you don't have to put them on a lead. Like, they're not going to fly anywhere. I mean, they kind of fly off a little bit, but they'll generally stay in the same location as you let them go. So honestly, I could just like let them fly around like that. I might do that. They usually don't go too far. So anyway, I think that's a good place to end it. Oh, I do have a lightning rod. Here's one right down here. That's a good place to end it. Thank you guys for joining me to the stream. Liam says, did they just wanted to make the game harder? No, they made it easier. That's going to be it for me. Have a great rest of your week. I'll be back again on Monday for some more gaming streams. Everybody remember, no matter what is going on in your life, to always do something fun every single day. Until next time, this is Zach signing off.